for girls high school hockey. A trip to state is on the line with number 1 seed and second ranked in the state, Class A, Dodge County Wildcats, taking on the number 2 seed, Albert Lea Tigers, who are ranked 7th in the state in Class A. So this is going to be a Donnybrook. Actually, it could be a battle of, well, on paper, it looks like a battle of goaltenders, but they don't play on paper. They play on ice, so anything can happen. And I'm Jay Pohl along with Cassie. I'm sorry, what's your last name?
Cassie Peterson.
Okay, Peterson.
I've been on Faribault Live and Northfield Live, but this is my first game on Albert Lea Live this year.
And my first game with you. I've done Faribault and Northfield and Albert Lea Live on usually the Albert Lea voice here. But thanks to GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT for sponsoring Albert Lea girls hockey all year long. They're the reason that we're able to do these section games. But this is going to be a good one. These two teams, they know each other. They've only played 3 times. Albert Lea losing the 2 regular season games, but did beat the Wildcats a couple of years ago in this very game in overtime, 2-1. So we can only hope for another overtime game. That would be exciting.
For sure, definitely. Especially on this stage to go to the XL Energy Center next week. I mean, That would be a heck of a game to watch here in Owatonna.
Class A is so tough with Wall Road at the top of things, and Albert Lea almost beat them at their house this year. 2-1 was the final there. And I know that Dodge County went all the way to the championship last year and lost to War Road. I think it was 5-2 was the final there in the championship of Class A. So these teams are very good at what they do, and I'm looking forward to quite a close, low-scoring affair. Now watch it be 10-9. You know.
I don't know if that's in the cards with these 2 goaltenders, especially playing against each other.
Hey, both up for the goaltender of the year in the state of Minnesota. Ida Hoover for Dodge County and Jada Moyer for Albert Lea. Plus, you got Mika Sykos up for Miss Hockey for Albert Lea. She has been just phenomenal this season from the defensive side of things. She's an offensive, defensive girl.
I was going to say, leading the team with 62 points, I would not necessarily say she was the most defensive defenseman. However, she is probably one of the best defensemen in the state of Minnesota.
And she's got speed and physical play, and she can score at any time. Coach interviews coming up here. Now, I didn't get the chance to talk to Mike Carlson. He avoided me like the I guess. I don't know what the problem there is. But Jeremy Gunderson of Dodge County did stop, and we talked to him. So we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back and hear that interview here on our pregame for a great matchup between Albert Lea and Dodge County girls hockey 1A final. A ticket to state on the line here on Albert Lea and Live.com.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Planning for retirement can seem overwhelming. That's why Jake and Brent at Comprehensive Wealth Solutions in Faribault develop Financial GPS, a goals-based planning solution to help you reach your financial aspirations. Working with a financial advisor and having a written plan is proven to provide confidence in retirement goals. The team at CWS guides you in making decisions and works with you to prepare a written plan. Visit cwsfbo.com to start your journey to retiring with confidence. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lee Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lee Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on albertleelive.com. We run our own. Could do that too. This is the one? I don't know if he said anything. It went away. Okay. All right, so we're back live, and sound issues on that interview, but okay, I got it. I did. That's weird. It's weird because I can hear Daniel clear in this one.
Yeah, and I can't. No, so that's fine. You can get Daniel.
I don't think he lost more than one of those, maybe tied. But yeah, you play well against the best competition, so you got to be confident heading into this game for Florida State.
Yeah, for sure. We've been several times. The hard thing is just got to in these situations, it just takes one or two bad bounces and motions to get out of hand one way or the other. So,
well, you got two of the top goalies in the state of Minnesota. Idis has had a phenomenal year, and I would say she's favored to win that. Jordan Jones won his best goalie, but being number one in winning stats, but Jada Moyer's right there with her.
yeah, both are great goalies. They play each other a lot throughout the year here, and as far as like season, some stuff haven't seen as much. 2 years since I've been here, since I've been last year. Certain stuff, and both are pretty similar, very fast, good, not the biggest kids, but very good on angles, and they come out and challenge, so they're hard to beat.
It's going to be hard to score, but if you do, both teams have great scores too. Nora Carson's your top goal scorer. He's 6 goals and double figures in goals, so plenty of firepower.
Yeah, that's what I think our biggest focus for us is, I think for them, they've got some real top-end kids, and then it gets a little rougher towards the, they don't play third line a whole lot. We'll just roll 3, and that's going to be our key to our success is, we've got to get contributions from all 3 lines, and we just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll, kind of show
She plays a physical style. You got to account for that.
Yeah, for sure. They're very physical. We've been working on that all week, and that's why we had a hard schedule. And we kind of get ourselves geared up for that. We're hoping that they do play that way, and we hope there is calls that our power play is pretty effective. And we're excited that if they take those big hit penalties and won't play discipline, we're ready to cash in. So,
well, congratulations on all your success, and good luck tonight.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate it. Good job.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
That's it. I don't hear. Are we back?
Community Resource Bank, you can bank from anywhere, anytime you want, The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building? Low maintenance house? House on a lake? Lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood in Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood in Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
10 seconds right now. Back here, Section 1A Championship, girls high school hockey, Albert Lea against Dodge County, and it's 1 and 2 seeds here. They seeded them right. As actually, this is the most anticipated game of the season. Everybody I know in Albert Lea was anticipating this matchup for the title, and it is here. The winner goes to state next week. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT, bringing us being able to bring you girls hockey here for Albert Lea. Jada Moyer being introduced as the starting goalie. Can you see?
It looks like they're actually doing all of the players, and then at the end they will do the starters. So they're announcing the non-starters first, and then they'll come back with the starters.
That's pretty odd because Jada is the starter, and they introduced her first. But yeah, all these are all backup players here. Sydney Kolker, Emery Nelson, Marley Goskison, Peyton Seeger, along with Kira Erickson. And that's Araya Hansen, number 17. Number 19 is Callie Noble. 18 is Shelby Evans, senior. And Layla Bear, number 25, being introduced. And Sienna Murray, the backup goalie, number 30.
Looks like they're going to start with 6 players and no goalie, according to the announcers here.
That's what it looks like, yeah. Okay, Moyer is already out there, but yeah. That was Kalia Register, number 3, who just skated out. So this starting skating 5.
I think Jada Moyer being number 2 might be throwing him off a little bit.
Maybe as they introduce Mika Sykos, number 21, the senior defense girl, along with her defense mate Olivia Ellsworth, another senior. And then the Austensons, Haley, a freshman, third in scoring, assists, and goal points on the team. Hannah Austenson, and then Morgan Goskison also gets the introduction now for Dodge County, as they announce Dave Langeroot, the activities director for Albert Lea, and the coaching staff over there. Jeremy Gunderson, we heard from him, very confident with his girls, coming in here with just a couple losses and a tie. Ida Huber is their goalie, but they're introducing Faith Humphrey right now, the backup goaltender. Also Josie Fulton, the freshman defense girl. They've got Bryn Spreiter, Hannah Peterson. Hey, you got a relative over there.
I don't know. Same last name, maybe a different family.
Sophia Busking, Molly Koch. Also, Kylie Meyer just got introduced, number 14. Number 19 is Berkeley Clan. And then 21, Zoe Heimer. Along with number 22, Daisy Herons. 32 is Aiden Spreiter. And then 33, Maisie Fulton. Grace Rother is number 36. And number 77, Taryn Wernicke. And now the starters for the Wildcats. We know Ida Huber will start in goal. She's 0-0. And probably the odds-on favorite to win the Goalie of the Year award of the state of Minnesota. She leads most of the categories. Jada was with her for quite a while of the season, but fell off just a little bit, not much, just 0.0 something. I mean, it was very close. We do anticipate a low-scoring affair, but you just never know. At 16 is Alexa Van Straten, a junior defense girl, joined by number 23, Claire Dixon, a senior. And then on the first line, Molly Koch, the senior, number 9. Number 11 is Nora Karstensen, their leading scorer. And also 17, Maisie Koch, starting, a sophomore. Got the national anthem coming up, then we'll drop the puck for 1A action here from Owatonna. And so 17 minutes on the clock for period number 1. I'm just going to, as teams get ready here, final stretches and instructions and cheerleading efforts here as they are straddling the goal there on the Albert Lee side. Getting ready to go here for the puck drop at center ice. And it's exciting. Been following Albert Lee myself all year long, and we knew this day could come when they would meet Dodge County, they were number 1, Cassie, for most of the first part of the season, and then became number 2 about halfway through the season when War Road moved up to the top spot.
Yeah, I mean, both of these teams very strong coming into tonight. Lots of wins for both of these teams. More than 20 wins over in Dodge County.
21 and 20.
21 for Albert Lee.
As the opening face-off is all the way to Jada Moyer back in the Albert Lee goal. And the Tigers trying to get it ahead. They do to Goskason. And it's knocked in there by Psychos. But more of a dump and run as Albert Lee will forecheck with the best of teams. I'm anticipating the Wildcats do that too, as most good teams do a lot of forechecking, and they can steal a lot of goals that way. Here's the Wildcats. Their first shot is wide right by Dixon, but still around the back. We got a penalty coming up. And it looks like it might be on Dodge County.
So I was here for the last game that happened at this rink. Northfield and Farmington. Farmington won that game 3-0 to go to the state tournament. It took an entire period and a few minutes for a penalty to happen, and here we are, less than 40 seconds into the first period.
Yeah.
And we've got a penalty here.
37 seconds, and in the box is Taryn Warnicki, the number 77 for Dodge County. And she tripped or interfered behind the goal there, so it'll be a 5-on-4 here for Albert Lee for 2 minutes here as a shot by Erickson goes up and was deflected out front. Cycles has it at the point, takes a shot, that rebound comes off. She's got a gun, that's for sure, and they do that on purpose. They set her out on that blue line and let her just rip shots as Jada grabs that one and hangs on long enough for the ref, or at least he lost sight of it. I think Jada wanted to keep it in play, but the referee, when they lose sight of it, they have to stop play.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Coach is too happy about that. I mean, as a goaltender, you want that play to stay going, especially with a defensive zone faceoff on the power play. Those are just not something you'd like to have this early in the game.
Yeah, goals are going to be at a premium in this game anyway, and I mean, it could be 1-0 in overtime for all we know. As Albert Lee has it, Psychos along the far wall. She can put the burners on, those skates, and she's got a gun for a shot. And I'm sure Dodge County has their own. I'm not familiar with their play, so we'll learn about them as we go here. But very talented team, all the way to the championship last year. Psychos holds it into the zone here, after an errant shot, and she skates around trying to look for an opening here. Passes it over to Erickson for a one-timer that goes wide left. It's loose out front, but gathered in by Huber and held on to. 57 seconds left in the girl advantage here for Albert Lea, and just less than 2 minutes into the game.
Albert Lea boasting 18% power play this year.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Well, actually I have some notes on that too, and both teams are so good in the penalty kill and in the power play. If I can find my notes here, they did give my phone back.
I know our Albert Lea listeners probably haven't heard my voice before, but I coach over at St. Olaf in Northfield, and so my kind of expertise is just watching the game, talking through different things. Your expertise is all things Albert Lea hockey.
Yeah,
You've been with them all year.
Right. I should have introduced you a little better. Cassie Peterson, who was my color commentator here today, and like I said, you have, or like you said, you have experience with the game, so it's always good to have you here. There's Jada stopping one outside the goal, but let me see if I can find my notes on 43rd best power play for Albert Lea at 18.2%, but Dodge County's power play is 10th in the state, 27.4 success rate. They were trying for a shorty there with only 7 seconds left in the power play for the Tigers. It doesn't look like they're going to get one here, so they'll go 0-1 as they're back to full strength now. And then the penalty kill, Albert Lea's 6th best in the state at 92%, and Dodge County right behind him in 7th. 91.7, so stingy defenses on both sides with those goaltenders too. But they also have the defensive help they need. There's a centering pass that goes through, and we had a stoppage. Goal probably came off the moorings, and 14:05 to go. It's scoreless. The shots are 5-1 Tigers, but that's because they had the early power play.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game is going to come down to special teams. Special teams on good teams is just, they're lethal. I mean, over a 20% power play, that's incredible to have. You always like to shoot for that 100% between your power play and penalty kill.
Right.
Anything over that is just bonus, and both of those teams are well above that 100%.
Yeah. That's true. Albert, they're actually second in the state in goals scored of the 138. Dodge County was 22nd with 102 on the season. So both have just firepower to spare. But with these goaltenders, I don't know if they're going to get too much past either of them. But like I said, that just sets it up for a 10-9 game, you know. And the minute you say that, on paper, but they don't play on paper. They play on ice, which is trickier. Back behind the Dodge County goal line, they pick it up. Try and get it out here on a bounce pass off the wall, but it's going to go all the way down. And they wave off the icing, and the Tigers pick it up. Clear the zone, and more. It goes all the way down. They roll, wave off the icing on that one too. As the Wildcats have it on the half wall and then get it back behind the goal again. Then the far side, it's picked up. Here comes Nora Karstensen. That's their leading goal scorer. She got 17 on the year. She goes all the way in, and they get a goal. A nice centering pass there to Zoe Heimer, who scores the first goal. That was a beautiful pass as Karstensen was being harassed all the way down there, but she found the open Heimer. And the replay coming up here as
just a great little dish across on the backhand, and it looked like Jada Moore was looking at the referee. Referee had his arm up for a tripping penalty, I think, on that. She thought she touched it, thought play was going to be dead, but great goal by Dodge County here. Just over 4 minutes.
Yeah, 4:07 of the first, and Heimer puts it in 1-0 Dodge County.
You jinxed it.
Yeah, it'll happen. I always tell people I have nothing to do. Look at me, I have nothing to do with a game of any kind. I'm not in any kind of shape. But Karstensen will get one of the assists on that one, I'm sure, as she's the one who passed it to Heimer for the goal. And we're down to 12:30 to go here. Back to Albert Lea's offensive end as the one goes through the crease all the way through. Ellsworth picks it up over there. And Dodge County knocks it out of there, so they'll have to reset for the Tigers as Sykos ahead to Goskeson. One big advantage for Dodge County is they got 3 solid lines. Albert Lea has 2 solid lines, and they do play a third from time to time, but later in the game that might wear down on some of these girls. But conditioning shouldn't be a problem at this point of the season.
Yeah, it's definitely useful to use.
There's a stop by Moyer. It's still loose. And picked up out front. Boy, Moyer had some busy traffic there. People bumping into her and everything. No calls on any penalties, but they got it out of the zone, and now Moyer will stop it and shove it aside for Kolker to pick up number 4. Ahead to Hansen, out of the zone. And then they head it back in. The Wildcats back into the zone, chasing it down. Psychos gets to it first, chased by Warnicki. It's out in front again of the Tiger goal. Goes floating into the far corner. And picked up out front by the Tiger D, Erickson and Hansen. But they can't do anything with it. By the time they get to the red line or blue line, the Wildcats are all over them at forechecking. It's a powerful thing if you're doing it right, as puck is at the red line and the Wildcats bring it back in. Across the blue line, shot blocked by the skate of Erickson. Into the corner it goes. 1-0, Dodge County. First period action here. Jay Paul with Cassie Peterson, Farron, my daughter, running cameras. We got Daniel and Lance down in the production truck, let's call it.
It is weird not having producers right here next to us. They're like across the rink, probably outside in the parking lot for all we know at this point.
They might be in the bar, you know. The technology is such, you know, you could. Here comes the Wildcats with Alexa Van Straten getting it to the red line and into the zone by Alexa. I guess that's Alexa still with the puck. Far side, digging it out of the corner is Hannah Peterson for the Wildcats as they work it to the near side. Now behind Moyer. And out front, a one-timer from the top of the circle. That gets blocked by traffic into the corner. Tigers come up with it. Psychos gets it ahead for Goskason, but it was bouncing, so she couldn't really control it. Picked off of the red line by Mika. And now Ellsworth. Boy, Tigers having a hard time controlling the puck here. With 9:41 to go in the first, 1-0 in favor of the Wildcats. 3 shots, they got 1 goal for Dodge County. 5 shots so far for Albert Lee, and an offsides will stop play with 9:31 to go.
Just a quick observation. So, like I said, I watched the last game, Farmington versus Northfield. That was the Section 1 2A, double A game to go to the state tournament. And I'm going to be honest, this game between Albert Lee and Dodge County feels faster. The energy feels a little bit higher than that game. That game, it took a little bit to kind of get into the swing of things, but both these teams, Albert Lee and Dodge County, just coming right out of the gate, playing hard.
And people in Albert Lee know Northfield, they were a thorn in our side till this year. We beat them and tied them. Those are the first wins or ties we've had anything other than a loss in like 10 years against Northfield. So they got shut out by Farmington 3-0. An empty netter at the end made it 3-zip. But Farmington, the number 1 seed in that AA matchup, and so they're going to state next week, and deservedly so. They controlled it all the way through. But I think you're right. It was a lot slower pace than what we're seeing here as Claire Dixon of the Wildcats tries to get it out of the zone, but it's taken off her stick. And Callie Noble falls down. But Psychos has it. They got to get everybody out of the zone before they can go back in here. Mika can go end-to-end and faster than most, tougher than most. She leads the state for the second time in her second year in a row in penalty minutes, by far, too, 20 minutes more than anybody else. And she's not a dirty player. She's just 100 miles an hour, and people get in her way. Noble with a little shove there, but loses the puck back behind the goal line. And Hansen able to take it away for the Tigers, but nobody home as she tried to connect with somebody. It's Kolker who holds it in there, number 4. And they hold it in the zone. A shot that is directed to the right by Huber. And all the way down the ice. Knocked down there by Zoe Heimer, but that'll be icing. And they'll bring it back to the Wildcat side for a face-off with 8:10 to go. First period, 1-0 Dodge County.
Now looking down the rosters here, Mika Psychos, she's going to Minnesota State University Mankato next year, correct?
Yes.
But then over Dodge County, we've got Ida Huber. She's going to Long Island University out in New York.
Okay.
And then Molly Cook, number 9, is going to St. Mary's University in Winona.
Wow.
And if I find any more during the intermission, I will let you know after that
And I noticed they had everybody who's up for Miss Hockey is going to a D1 college, and most of the goalies too, including the two here tonight, going on to D1 hockey too. As we have a stoppage here and a save by Huber, and she holds on with 7:44 to go. It is 1-0 in favor of Dodge County. Hannah Austinson taking on Daisy Herons there in the face-off, and there's another stop by Huber, which makes it look easy.
That was a great shot. Right at her face, it looked like. She was able to get that glove up just in time.
Yeah. I wonder if, does that correlate to catching in softball?
Maybe. Is she a catcher in softball?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I just wondered. They would have gloves.
I think they would have to be pretty similar.
Or maybe a shortstop. If you're that good with the glove. There's a big collision and a penalty coming up. And a player still down for the Wildcats. Can't see who it is from our angle here, but they're checking on them as Cycles will go to the box. And like I said, she's not a dirty player. She's just going so fast, it's hard for her to navigate around people. So Mika, first power play here for the Wildcats.
We get to see their 27.5%
That's
power play in action.
Huge number.
That is a pretty unheard of number. But.
So Mika goes for 2 minutes, probably for roughing. And we have 7:24 to go, so about 10 minutes into the first period, 9.5 we'll call it, for Mika. As Wildcats, 5-on-4, have it in the corner. That's Zoe Heimer. She's got the goal that has been scored already, number 21. They get it across through between the circles and get Moyer moving, and then the puck goes right through the crease to the far side. Setting it up here is Nora Karstensen, number 11. Keep an eye on her. She's the leading scorer for the Wildcats. Another save by Moyer. Gets pushed into the far corner. 1:18 left, and they've been peppering her with shots early and often here in this power play. They get another one and a score! They had her moving to her right, and then the pass across the way. Not enough defensive help, and that is a goal for Zoe Heimer, her second of the game. Replay coming up, Community Resource Bank replay, and
another backhand pass across the ice. Just a shot pass on the ice, backhand tip.
No
Zoe
defender
Heimer
on the backside to help out, and not much Jada can do with that. So Heimer started the star of the game so far. 10-22 in the first, and she's got 2 goals, and it's 2-0 Dodge County. Zoe, how many does she have on the season? Do you have that?
Zoe Heimer, 8 goals coming into today.
So she's in the double
up to
figures.
10, yep, 22 points on the year now.
Nice. Yeah, she's really having a game here. As Albert Lee trying to answer, of course, the back to full strength here with the goal. And a 1-for-1 power play for already a high number of 27.4. They're going to go closer to 28% now for their power play. Stoppage with 6:05 to go. And the face-off to Huber's left. Daisy Herons taking on Goskison, it looks like. Sometimes you can't see the number on the jersey. No, it's going to be Evans. Shelby, the senior. A lot of seniors in this game for both clubs. Well, they have 5 on Dodge County team, and I think there's 8 for Albert Lee seniors. Which in hockey doesn't always matter because 8th and 9th graders do well in this sport a lot of times.
I was just going to mention, again, Farmington game just happened. They are led by freshmen. Freshmen and sophomores, top to bottom. I mean.
Well, Albert Lee's deep, and they're going to be relying on their underclass girls here coming up, but I don't think they're worried because, like you said, freshmen, 8th graders. Morgan Goskison already has 100 goals. She's a sophomore. She was starting as an 8th grader. So it's crazy. But talent wins out for sure as here comes Psychos, trailing 2-0 here, Albert Lee. have worked themselves into a little bit of a hole with a power play goal and then a even strength goal. That's a nice snag again by Huber and stopping the clock with 5:17 to go in the first.
I definitely like to see the Tigers test Huber a little bit. A lot of their shots are coming from outside kind of the house, outside of the top of the circles, outside of the dot lines.
Yeah.
If they can break into that, just like Dodge County has on their last 2 goals, I think they could find a lot of success, but they're going to have to try to get around the Dodge County defense people to get there into those dangerous areas.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable if they could do it. What they like to do sometimes is have Psychos fire the gun and then try and get the rebounds, but that doesn't always work, especially when you got a goalie this caliber of Ida Huber. Stolen back by Dodge County. They don't allow Tigers to get it out of the zone, and it's sent across to the far corner, but they pick it up again, and the pressure's on. Jada Moyer in the defense again. That one is knocked out of the zone, so they'll have to regroup here. Actually, they fire it in, go for a line change. Albert Lee maybe could catch him off guard. Here's Hannah Austenson into the zone, but they are back defensively, and they take care of that. Sweep the puck out of the danger area. Now down to 4:20 here in the first period. 2-0 Dodge County. GT window and door and gutters by GT, our Albert Lee girls hockey sponsor all year long. Thank them very much for allowing us to do the section games. As Psychos chases it down, trying to knock it free, but the Wildcats don't allow that to happen. It's back and forth in no girls land. Finally, Haley Austenson, you talk about your freshman. She's the 3rd leading scorer on the team. And big sister Hannah, a senior. And they have another sister that's a few years back from Haley that not too shabby from one family.
I'm going to say the beginning of a legacy.
Yeah, really is. And I think you see that, though, because Haley was talking to me about, she's inspired by Hannah. And Hannah told me that they get along great on the ice. She loves having her little sister on her line there, the number 1 line, but they don't get along very well off the ice, she said. Here comes another breakaway chance for Nora Carstensen, taking off the play there. Nice defense by Albert Lee's Seeger. Peyton is another freshman for Albert Lee, a defense girl. As it's along that half wall on the far side with under 3 minutes left. There's a pop fly off a block from Erickson, who tries to play it off the wall, but it was taken away. Centered, and they score again. Out in front, a pass from behind the goal. This one's going to be Maisie Koch. 3-0 Dodge County. Sure we'll have a replay. Community Source Bank replay. Erickson tried to clear behind the goal line there, but it was taken away. And the centering pass from Carstensen and a goal by Maisie, a sophomore, makes it 3-0.
15th goal of the year for Macy Koch, 36th point. So she is one of those leading the Dodge County Wildcats this year. Definitely one of those to keep an eye on as a 2027 graduate. So she's got a couple more years at Dodge County, but
yeah, another even strength goal. And wow, 3-0 here in the first. 2:31 to go, and the number 1 seed has a big advantage. So much for a 1-0 overtime.
Overtime can still happen. There's a lot of hockey
left.
There's
a lot of hockey left.
But a 1-0 overtime win will not be
that's
happening.
That's not going to happen now. Last time these guys played, it was 2 years ago in this very game, the championship of the section, and Albert Lee did win 2-1 in overtime. But that ain't going to happen either. So it's 3-0 now, Dodge County. As Moyer stopped that shot with 2:12 to go, and they'll face off with Hannah Austenson, number 9, taking on Zoe Heimer. Nope, that was actually Daisy Herons in the face-off for Dodge County. Controlled by the Tigers. Goskason cross ices it. Haley Austenson chasing it down, takes a shot at the side of the net, but Huber covers it up off the rebound with 1:58 to go.
The Dodge County defense, again, just doing a great job keeping those opportunities to the outside, keeping the Tigers on the outside of them. Just that shot. I mean, that shot Ida Huber's going to stop every time.
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't need any help on that, but here's the face-off to her right. As Albert Lee holds it in the zone momentarily, now taken away. Back the other way comes Karstensen. That number 11 has been flashing all night. She hasn't scored. She is their leading scorer, but she set up the last goal. She seems to be in the middle of things all the time, kind of like Mika Sykos for Albert Lee. They're the instigators and the high goal scorers on the team. Stuck along the boards there by the Dodge County bench. Finally taken by Hannah Austenson. Too far for Goskeson, but picked up by Kolker. She centers one in front, and a try there is blocked by traffic. Huber gets the next rebound, and now it's sent behind the goal. Chasing it down there, Seeger. She puts one on the pads of Huber, and that goes bouncing into the far side. Centering in, it's loose out in front. Huber can't quite cover it up, but her defense comes in and knocks it out of there. We're under a minute to go in the first. 3-0 Dodge County. Number 1 seed leading the number 2 seed. And as Mika gets it knocked off her stick and Dodge County gets a line change, Sykos brings it in herself. Takes a shot. That's blocked out front by Kylie Meyer. And they score! I didn't even see it. I was looking down to see who 14 was.
I was doing the same thing. I was looking down, so we'll catch it on your Community Resource Bank replay here. But
yeah, here it comes. As first to the bench, it's Callie Noble, looks like. That's usually a sign.
Grade A opportunity right on top of the crease. Just that little pass out, backhand pass out. We're seeing a lot of backhands here.
Callie Noble with the first goal for Albert Lee, and they needed that. A little momentum right before the first period, but still down 3-1. And that happening at 16:26 of the first. Wow, 4 goals in the first period. Who'd have thought? With the 2 outstanding goaltenders. And play continues here with the last 24 seconds. As Noble gets a goal, and she's a junior. As Erickson plays it in, but too much D there, and they flip it back out with 6 seconds left, right on to Jada Moyer's stick. That'll be a shot, no matter how slow it was. Sometimes those slow screwballs are hard to get. But last second block by Huber, and the period ends 3-1 in favor of the Wildcats. Boy, they came out firing, Cassie, and like I said, I think Albert Lee needed that goal at the end of the period just to make them believe they can score and stay in this thing.
Definitely. I mean, the last 2 minutes of every period are the most important. If you win those 2 minutes, you're going to have the momentum going in to the next. And that's what we saw happen right there.
All right, Cassie Peterson with me, Jay Paul and Farron running our cameras. We've got Daniel and Lance, our producers, and we thank all of them, and GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT for helping us out with the sponsorship of Albert Lee Girls Hockey. 3-1 Dodge County after 1 period of play. State tournament bid is on the line here from Owatonna's Four Seasons Arena on the fairgrounds here, Steele County Fairgrounds. And we'll take a break and be back for our first intermission on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lee. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Iott's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Iott today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking...
Cozy? Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow!
You took the words right out of my mouth. Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped? Is your bathroom outdated? Or maybe your basement is just wasted space? At NCC Builders, we specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Whether it's upgrading your kitchen, turning your bathroom into a spa-like retreat, or converting your basement into a functional living space, we're here to bring your vision to life. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust off Highway 3 in Dundas.
A health savings account from Community Resource Bank can help you save money on medical expenses when used in conjunction with a qualifying high-deductible health plan. And HSA offers the return of a savings account with the convenience of checking, all while earning a competitive interest rate. Stop by one of our locations or visit crb.bank to learn more. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Heritage Bank in Northfield is family owned and operated by people like you who live and work in your community. The faces you see are committed to meeting your needs and earning your trust. Heritage Bank has been valuing their partnerships with your friends, family members, and neighbors for 95 years. And the fact that they've been around for nearly 100 years shows that those partnerships really work. Walk in or drive up for the best in personal or business banking on Highway 3 in Northfield. Call 507-645-6736 or bank online at heritagebankmn.com. Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertLeeLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertLeeLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertLeeLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
Section 1, where champions are grown on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Competition at the highest level with support that matches.
And he scores the touchdown.
Play at the net by Kellen McDowell. I got the goal!
And gets the pin. He scores. Double play. Holy cow.
And as the Zamboni does its job, we will look at the replays here from a very entertaining first half. A little more on the offensive side than I thought, Cassie, as a 3-1 Dodge County lead over Albert Lea here. And boy, they came out of the locker room screaming. Let's look at the first goal. 4:07 of the first. Heimer scores and makes it 1-0. That was even strength. And then she followed it up with her second goal of the game. She's looking for a Hattie real soon here. 10:22 of the first. Heimer put it in on a power play. And they were getting Jada moving right to left on a couple of these goals, and she didn't have enough defensive help. And they found the opening and put it in there. There's one right there in the left side. Okay. As we have quite a bit of different replays here, but at 14:10 of the first, and we'll see them all here, and I'll just run down the goals here. But there's another goal, and that could have been Koch, making it 3-0 on an even strength goal. And Albert Lea did manage to tie it at 16:26 of the period. This is not that, but this is another replay going on. But right in the last 34 seconds of the period, Albert Lea tied it with Callie Noble, the junior, putting in Albert Lea's first goal. And a little shaky for the Tiger defense here in the early going, Cassie.
Yeah, I mean, Dodge County was just in those dangerous areas. That's where they were getting those goals from. Every single goal happened within, I would say, 10 feet of the net?
Oh, yeah, easily.
And same for the Albert Lea goal. The Albert Lea goal happened maybe 1.5 feet outside of the crease. So I think both teams need to keep working to get the puck to those dangerous areas, get the puck to the net, and just go for those rebounds.
This is Callie Nobles coming up here because we just saw the third goal for Dodge County.
Yep, we got that.
Noble had it bounce out.
And there's going to be a little pass out somewhere here. Oh,
maybe this is it. We're watching along with you. That's good. Well, I love replays. This might be the one we're thinking of. The scoring for Albert Lea as it was sent in and behind the goal centering, and Callie Noble able to punch it in. And Ida Huber's human. One of these two will probably win the Goalie of the Year award, as for most of the year they were 1 and 2 in stats going back and forth 1 week to the other. Ida did win out most for the end of the year here on most of the categories for goalies, including shutouts. And I have that too. You know, I was following Jada Moyer all year. She had 10 shutouts, and the top 5 is 11 and more. And Ida passed her by at the end of the year, got her 11th shutout. And so she joins the top 5 all-time single-season goalie shutouts in the single season for the state of Minnesota. Jody Horak, I don't know if you know any of these girls, but she was in Blaine in 01. She has the record with 16 shutouts in one season. Wow. 14 for Jennifer Retka of South St. Paul in 1995. Then the next year in 96, Katie Beaudry of Blaine and Coon Rapids got 13. And then 3 now with 11. Amy Jones of Park Center in 99. Julie Friend from Minnetonka in 2011. And Ida Huber joins them with 11 shutouts in 2025. And Jada is right behind at 10. Nobody's going to get one today, but they count all the way through the state tournament. So whoever wins could add to that, but I doubt it. With the talent that's going to be up there at state tournament, Class A is really bunched up with really good teams.
Of those ones you just listed off, I don't want to make anyone feel old, but I was not even around or alive for 2 of those, the 95 and the 96. I was born in later on in 96, but no, incredible feat for Ida Huber. Like I said earlier, going to Long Island University next year, Division I program out on Long Island. So promising future for her, definitely.
Yeah, no doubt. And Jada hasn't been to college just yet, but let's take a break here and come back. Second period action is about 5 minutes away. It's 3-1 Dodge County leading Albert Lea in the 1A championship from Owatonna, and the winner goes to state here on AlbertLeaLive.com.
GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
We know that there is more to a home than the building. There is care and detail in every last nook and cranny of what you call home. That's why Schmidt Homes is the only call you'll ever have to make. Their in-house designer will work with you to get everything the way you want it. Their highly skilled craftsmen and quality materials will ensure the best possible value for your home. When you're ready to start building your home, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Get started building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building? Low maintenance house? House on a lake? Lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lee Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lee Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on albertleelive.com.
Four Seasons Ice Arena in Owatonna on the Steele County Fairgrounds. I'm Jay Paul, along with Cassie Peterson. Farron, my daughter, running one of the cameras. I don't know who's got the other one. I don't even know. Daniel and Lance are producing. I'm not giving credit to the other camera guy. I apologize for that. But oh, that's right, Jonathan. Yeah, how soon I forget.
We're so spread out here.
Jonathan Strecker. Yeah, I don't even see him. So. He's running our.
There are a lot of cameras and a lot of other media personnel here.
3-0 or 3-1. Don't want to misspeak here. 3-1, but 11-9 in shots for Albert Lee, even though they trailed by 2 goals here. And it's been scoring early and often here. 3 in a row for Dodge County at 4:07, 10:22, at 14:10 of the first period. And then finally Albert Lee got on the board at 16:26 just before the end of that first. See if that gives them any momentum heading into the second period here, as it's going to be Haley and Hannah Austinson, Olivia Ellsworth and Mika Sykos, and Morgan Goskison for Albert Lee. Molly Koch, Nora Carstensen, Alexa Van Stratton, Maisie Koch, and Claire Dixon in front of Ida Huber for Dodge County. They're in their white with blue trimming, and that's going left to right. Albert Lee in the all blues with the red numerals and trim, and they'll be going right to left as they control the face-off here in a second. Taken away right at the red line, though, by the Wildcats. They wave off the offsides, and it's going back and forth here as it dribbles into the Wildcat defensive end. As Hannah was chasing it, but she couldn't win the race to it. And Goskison with a little forechecking there, picks it up in the far corner, trying to center it to somebody as Hannah is out front. And Haley also out there, number 7. And then it's knocked all the way down the ice. For an icing call, they'll bring it back to the Wildcat zone defensively for the face-off.
Looks like the Tigers, like we said going into that intermission, they kind of had the momentum after scoring that goal with 34 seconds left. I think they've got the momentum coming into the first almost 40 seconds of this period. What would you say?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's hard to tell, but yeah, so far I would say so. Only one penalty for each squad in that first period, too, and Dodge County cashed in on their chance with a power play goal. Albert Lee 0 for 1 on both teams, fine on the power play in the top 40 in the state. And penalty kills are both top 10, 6th and 7th ranked, Albert Lee and then Dodge County. And the goalies also 1st and 2nd basically ranked in the state. So yeah, you got a lot of stars here, and one of them is Mika Sykos, number 21, picking up the puck right now for the Tigers. Headed to Minnesota State Mankato next year. D1 defense girl extraordinaire, leads the team in scoring. They wave off the offsides. A shot goes wide left, taken by, it looked like Hansen on that one. She's still involved in it with it in that near corner. Pops out to Kolker. That one is blocked into the far corner and zipped all the way down the ice. They wave off the icing, though, as Kolker touched it on its way out of there. A little bit of a defensive line pairing change for the Wildcats while they wait. And here come the Tigers again. Coming up 2 minutes into the second period. 3-1 Wildcats. Still no shots taken here officially in this second period. As it goes back and forth, Goskeson tries to reach for it but can't quite hold it in the zone, and the Wildcats take it the other way. And then it goes into the bench of Dodge County to stop play with 14:56 to go in the middle period. I feel like I got to say Jonathan Struckert's name a few more times now to catch up.
Give him some more credit.
Well, his Grandma Grace may be watching or something.
Oh, Grandma Grace, shout out.
We love you, Grandma Grace. Has up ahead here, and it goes all the way down the ice. They wave off the icing. A lot of waving off done by these officials here in the second. It's good, keeps the pace going. Here comes Karstensen down the far side, handing it off to Maisie, and he goes into the near corner, knocked out of there by the Tiger D. And the race is on, but it's icing on Albert Lee, so they'll take it back to their end for a face-off to the left, I believe, of Jada Moyer.
Second period, long change. Both of these teams are seemingly okay with their changes. They're getting their players on and off the ice, but they have to be careful when they get stuck in their D zone. We haven't had it much yet, but towards the end of this period, I have a feeling that might start to happen to potentially let up some odd player situations.
Could be deadly. Dodge County scores most of their goals in the second period, 45, 30 in the first, 26 in the third, and 1 in overtime. I'm trying to look up Albert Lee's.
Albert Lee is 56 in the first, 49 in the second so far this year, and 31 in the third, and 2 overtime goals.
Yeah, all right. They come out blazing. Of course, it depends on who you're playing. Wildcats played a lot of top 10 teams this year. They made it all the way to the championship last year, losing to Warroad 5-2. And Albert Lee plays in the Big Nine, so there are a lot of weaker schools in the Big Nine that they have to play at least once. They beat Red Wing 17-0 twice. Austin 14-0, I think it was. So you can pad your scoring numbers a lot.
Yeah, and I know Dodge County plays a lot of the 2A schools too.
Yeah.
So they're playing some more teams from up in the cities, and looks like we might have a penalty here.
Yeah, on Albert Lee. And trying to get a number here. I think it's Hannah Austinson, or no, who's going over there? It's hard to tell. They got to go past the penalty box. Yep, it's Hannah, number 9. So another power play opportunity for the Wildcats.
Wildcats already have 1 power play goal on the day today. Zoe Heimer, her second of the game was a power play goal.
Yeah. 3:34 of the second. That's when this one happens. And we'll see what they do with it. They start out with pass to the back end zone there, and they try and wrap around. Oh, that was out in front, but went over the top, hit by Maisie Koch.
Great play by Dodge County to do that little drop pass behind the net. They actually were successful on that a couple weeks ago when they played against Northfield at Northfield's rink, the Pepsi Center.
So that's all planned.
That is all planned. Yep, I recognized it.
That's
and
why
you have to appreciate a play like that.
That's why you get the big bucks. Yeah. There's Maisie again playing. Get on the other circle, the far circle. That one off of Moyer's pads and still in the zone. Now taken away by Hansen. Araya can't quite get to it first though. And back the other way goes Nora Karstensen. Stuck along the wall there, but get it into the zone. Albert Lee trying desperately to get it out of there and maybe get their legs some rest. They could knock it down to the end of the other end of the rink. It's loose out in front. We got a wraparound try there that gets blocked. Nice effort there by Hannah Peterson. And that's going to be knocked down the ice, and that'll help kill some of the clock. We're down to a minute left in the power play for Dodge County. I still don't have any shots listed on goal. Did they do that at the end of the period? I thought they were
doing it throughout the period, but
yeah.
I mean, Jada Moyer definitely got hit in the face
I would say,
at least one of those shots, so she should have another shot on that.
I would have brought my abacus if I knew I had to add them up, but here they go on the far side. A centering pass that gets knocked away by Psychos, and also Haley Austinson diving for the puck, but Dodge County holds it in the zone, and they get a shot that goes wide and behind the goal into the near corner, now to the top of the circle on the near side. Working it inside. Nice D there for the Tigers as Ellsworth knocked it away. But the Wildcats still controlling it. It's wide over by the crease. And somebody got a stick on that at the last second for Albert Lea and knocked it out of there. 4 seconds left. Wow. That's as close as you're going to get to a goal without getting it. Back to full strength are the Tigers, and 11:20 to go. Here come the Wildcats again. Walk right in, and they get Moyer moving back and forth, but can't quite seal the deal. Still 3-1. Goskeson got double team there at the blue line, and the Wildcats take it away. And another try. Nobody was back defensively, but that fell apart for the Wildcats. Boy, 2 strokes of bad luck for them. They could have really blown this one wide open. Albert Lea desperately needs a goal here to get right back into it. They need to be not 3-1, but 3-2, and then hopefully for them 3-3. But it's a tall order as the Tigers have it in their offensive end here. But a little forechecking going on for Evans. Shelby gets it to Araya. And they hold it in the zone. It goes back around the goal again, and Shelby Evans chasing it down, but Wildcats get to it first. And they will take it down the ice, and Kolker breaks that up at the blue line. But still in the zone for the Wildcats. 10:15 to go, and nice defensive play for Erickson. Polk checking it out of there. In front of Moyer as Goro hits that was Noble who hit the ice. No call, but Albert Lea takes it away and out of the zone with 10 minutes to go in the middle period. Goskeson keeps the chase on for Albert Lea, but the Wildcats able to work it back to the red line. Now they got a 2-on-2 as Wernicke into the corner. Now the other side. A half wall, and then along the boards in front of the benches. Knocked into the Albert Lea offensive zone, but nobody there to do anything with it, and the Wildcats will play it back the other way. Held in momentarily by Albert Lea, but they finally get it out of there and down the ice. And the Wildcats will get a change. 9:20 to play, 3-1 in favor of Dodge County. As they wrap it around the back of the goal, and 2 Tigers collide. Stolen away by Ellsworth momentarily, but it's going back and forth between teams. Haley Austinson gets it ahead, and now it's between skates over there, and No Girls Land knocked loose by the Tigers. They just seem to be that much slower than the Wildcats racing to the pucks. 8:45 to go, and here they come in on Moyer again. They got her going one way or the other, but that one was knocked away by the D. They're having trouble getting it away, though, as Ellsworth gets to it, goes to Hansen, who can't get enough on it, and it stays in the zone. Out in front, and a deflection out front for the goal to make it 4-1 Wildcats. And that is going to be Maisie Koch, her second of the game.
Defenseman Kylie Meyer was able to just get that puck. She knew what she needed to do. She just needed to get it towards the net on that. Macy Koch able to kind of slow it up a little bit, and I think Jada Moyer was screened enough by a couple of people in front of her in that traffic. Never saw it coming to her.
And we got a timeout, so we'll take a quick break here. 4-1 Dodge County when we return to the 1A final on AlbertLeaLive.com.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by IAT's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by IAT today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lea. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
Back here in Owatonna, and it's 4-1. And Daniel, let's play that back, that almost goal that the Wildcats had on the replay here. Albert Lee at the last second. That puck was on the line in the crease for 3 seconds, and there it is, just sitting there. Somebody from Albert Lee got a hold of it and knocked it out of there at the last second, preventing that goal. But still, they got the goal by Koch at 8:30, exactly midway through the second period, to take a 4-1 lead. Wildcats, as they feel very confident about their return trip to the state tournament. Albert Lee's got some work to do, but like Cassie said, there's plenty of time here. Game and a half. As it's in the no girls line here, the neutral zone, as they call it, as Erickson will chase it down behind the goal line. Wildcats just have a little more pep, and like you said, they've been caught. Tigers have been caught mid-change a couple of times with not enough people on the ice to help out their goalie. As Karstensen picks it up at the defensive blue line, and they get it into their offensive end. It's Molly Koch over there. Back around behind the goal, and rescued there by the Tigers as they move it ahead to the red line. But right there, taken the other way by the Wildcats. Already up 4-1. 15-11 in shots. They finally updated that. Albert Lee has not taken a shot yet this period. It's been mostly in their defensive end. As they had an 11-9 lead in shots after one, but being shut down 6-0 here in the second. And the goal scored just a little bit ago has really put the Tigers behind the 8 ball here. They need to get the next goal, the next 2 or 3 goals without the Wildcats scoring, as Jada gathers that one and holds on with 6:50 to go here in the second.
Yeah, and I think it's worth noting, too, that Albert Lee was leading the shots on goal battle coming into the second period. They had 11 shots, and Dodge County had only had 9. But like we mentioned earlier, the shots just weren't coming from those high chance areas like Dodge County was able to do.
3 out of 9. That's pretty good for a period of scoring 3 with 9 shots.
That is a very, very good ratio.
Don't see that often, especially at this level where you're playing for a trip to state. 2 real fine teams here, but Psychos has it now. She has been unable to use her speed and her slap shot from the blue line much today.
Well, and I think this is going to end up being a full team game. I mean, you see Dodge County, they're rolling 3 lines, possibly putting out a couple of their 4th line players, but Albert Lee they are heavily relying on those top 2 lines, which can be tough.
Oh yeah, especially as the game goes on and you get worn out. It's a very physical game, and it does take its toll as the Tigers come out with this one. It's Evans to Hansen, and fighting for room out in front was Noble, I believe, and I think it's knocked out of the zone by the Wildcats, and Psychos on her way to gather it up. 6:06 to play here in the second. If Dodge County scores again, I think the deflation of the Tigers will start, because 3 goals behind is a lot. 4 is almost impossible, especially with the quality team Dodge County has.
I mean, you have to give credit to Jada Moyer, too. I mean, none of the shots that have resulted in goals have been straight on shots that have gone in.
Yeah, it was defensive
no snipes,
failings.
no nothing. I mean, they were tip-ins, they were backdoor passes.
Yep, she saves that one. Yeah, it was defensive failings for 3 of them at least. So, unfortunately, she gets, like quarterback.
She gets the stats against her, which is just
you get credit for too much, and you get blamed for too much when it goes wrong. As Hannah Austinson gets it to Seeger, Peyton unable to gather it together, and it's free along the boards here. And Haley Austinson takes it behind their goal line. They can't even get it out of their zone here now. Finally, it squirts free, and got 5 minutes left in the second. Icing, though, takes it right back to Jada on her right side for the faceoff. Again, thanks to GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT, sponsoring girls hockey. They did the same thing for football for Albert Lee. And we do appreciate their efforts there, allowing us to do these section games like this one, the championship, the Four Seasons Arena in Owatonna. Jonathan Strackert and Farron running cameras, Daniel and Lance running the show, and Cassie Peterson on the color commentating, along with me, Jay Paul, on play-by-play, as we have gotten under 5 minutes left in the first. It's loose out in front of Jada, but it's knocked away by the defense as they helped her out that time. 4-1, though, Dodge County, as it's along the near boards here and dug out of there by the Wildcats. Here they come again. Boy, they just keep coming. And here's another back shot that goes back behind the goal. And forechecking by these Wildcats keeps them in play all the time. Look at their whole defensive effort all in the Albert Lee zone here.
Dodge County fan section looking for a penalty on that hit, it sounded like.
Yeah. Chased back again by Mika Sykos. Albert Lee having trouble now with a change going for the Wildcats, but Albert Lee unable to capitalize on that. They finally get it out of the zone, and it's knocked right back in. 4 minutes to go here in the middle period. 4-1, Dodge County. Albert Lee running out of time here as Haley Austinson bringing up the near boards. She falls down, tripped on the blue line, and is taken by the Wildcats.
Finally able to get that change that they needed.
Yeah. Like I said, it's going to start wearing them down here as we are nearing the end of the second period. And Albert Lee dodges that bullet as they had a chance there to make it 5-1, but the defense took care of it. Here it is ahead to Morgan Goskeson, the sophomore. Puts one on goal, but it's deflected out of there by Huber. Goskeson goes off the ice, and Mariah Hansen comes on for her. Erickson chases it down, but it's icing. And they'll bring it back to the Wildcat side for a face-off here with 3:10 to go.
First shot on goal for the Tigers with only 3:10 left in the second period.
It's a very complete Wildcat team, and they are showing it tonight.
But now an offensive zone face-off.
Yeah.
Offensive zone face-offs are always good to have.
And here's face-off won by the Wildcats in their defensive zone. And Hannah Peterson takes it around. No relation that we know of to Cassie.
No, but she is going to Hamlin next year. That was another player I did not shout out earlier in the game.
Okay. Impressive list of colleges these girls are going to. As it gets played into the corner and out to the half wall, and spinning shot there, deflected by traffic for the Tigers, but right there to deflect it is Hannah Peterson. They always seem to have a stick in the way or a skate in the way, and it's played into the Albert Lee zone, and we do have a penalty coming. It was Alexa Van Straten who gets called for the penalty, so a full power play here, opportunity for Albert Lee, and they have to cash in. Girls hockey, Albert Lee girls hockey brought to you by GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT all season long. We appreciate their efforts. As Dodge County again trying to kill off a penalty here, and Albert Lee desperately trying to get a goal before the second period ends. We've got a minute 38 left on 5-on-4. Mika brings it in across the blue line, weaves her way down to the side of the goal, centers it. Nobody able to put a stick on it, though, and finish that one off, and it's knocked out of the zone by that Wildcat D. We've got Kylie Meyer out there along with Claire Dixon. And, it's loose out in front, but gets knocked into the half wall here on the near side. Erickson had a wide open shot from the blue line, but decided to pass it across the ice. And now Sykos, it dribbles out of the zone. She gets it blocked by Karstensen. And here comes Erickson into the zone, into the near circle, and tries to center it to Hansen, but that misfired and goes out of the zone. And we're down to 48 seconds left in the Albert Lee power play. Erickson met at the blue line and taken off the puck, but Goskeson kept it alive, and then it was knocked away. Gathered up by Ellsworth. She plays it in off the carom off the near wall. And we're down to 30 seconds left in the power play and under a minute left in the second period. Oh, but injured. Goskeson, or she was just maybe exhausted over there. She laid on the ice for a little while, but back up and involved in the play. 14 seconds left in their girl advantage. Boy, they really need a goal, but they haven't had a lot of opportunities as that Wildcat defense has been stifling. And they're going to go 0 for 2 on the power play now. Down to 27 seconds left in the period. Wildcats get to it first, knock it out of the zone. 20 seconds to play. They got a 1-on-4. Doesn't usually work out, but knocked down by Ellsworth. No call. And 10 seconds left. They keep it in. A shot from the point. That's blocked by Haley Austinson. Now Hannah plays it ahead to the red line. And at the buzzer, we find one goal in the period. But it's for the Wildcats. So 4-1. Dodge County lead here after 2. And Albert Lee's season is going to come down to a 17-minute third period. And they're going to have to really buckle down on defense and get the offense working here. But as you said, Dodge County is the one who's made Albert Lee's D work hard in taking this 3-goal lead. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. We'll play some replays for you and have some information in the second intermission here. Thanks to GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lea. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
Heritage Bank in Northfield is family owned and operated by people like you who live and work in your community. The faces you see are committed to meeting your needs and earning your trust. Heritage Bank has been valuing their partnerships with your friends, family members, and neighbors for 95 years. And the fact that they've been around for nearly 100 years shows that those partnerships really work. Walk in or drive up for the best in personal or business banking on Highway 3 in Northfield. Call 507-645-6736 or bank online at heritagebankmn.com. Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertLeeLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Making decisions can be hard. Whether you're picking out home design details, choosing a college, or planning a wedding, you put a lot of thought into life's big events. But paying for it all is easy with a home equity line of credit from Hometown Credit Union. Rates are always affordable, and you can quickly apply online at hometownscu.coop. Make the decision easy with a Hometown Credit Union HELOC, Equal Housing Lender.
Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertLeeLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertLeeLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertLeeLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org. Back here at the Steele County Four Seasons Arena in Owatonna. What a great facility this is. And when I was married, my second wife and I, we had alpacas. She still does. But we used to show them here at this arena. And it's huge. There's this room and there's another huge room as well, 2 sheets of ice. But it's a great venue for sure, and we thank them for hosting here. And of course, GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT, our hockey sponsor, and Service Master buyout as well. We're going to play a package of replays here from that second period, and it will include some fantastic plays. And then we've got the one goal of that second period. Cassie was by Dodge County, Macy Cook, at 8:30, right in smack in the middle of the period, she scored to make it 4-1.
Yeah, I mean, we were saying this, I've said this a lot of times, but the goals that are going in right now are not the pretty snipe goals that you might expect from some of these players.
One-timers and things like that.
Right. They're the shots that are just somehow getting through traffic. And on Macy Cook's goal, I mean, the puck came from the point. It was probably not the hardest shot that the defenseman could have made, but got the puck towards the net. She slowed it up just enough, tipped it in, and Jada Moyer, I don't think ever saw it with the traffic in front of her.
Yeah, that's a good possibility. As I know, I'm impressed with Dodge County, the way they pass it back and forth in the zone and get the goalie moving, and that's really a recipe for success. If you can get the goalie moving and you pass it accurately, well, you can score goals, and they've got 4 of them. And they've neutralized Mika Sykos, the fourth leading scorer in the state, and the leading scorer for the Tigers. She has been pretty much neutralized in this game.
Yeah, I mean, 62 points coming into today. That's just an incredible number to see. A lot of players try to get that in a career, and she has that in a season. No doubt part of the reason why she's going to play Division I hockey next year, going to Minnesota State University.
And a semifinalist for Miss Hockey.
Right, and a semifinalist for Miss Hockey. And both goaltenders here, too.
Yeah.
Semifinalist for the Jory Jones Goaltending Award.
Yep, no doubt about it. And 2 penalties in that period again, 1 for each team, and no power plays. But we've had the 1 power play, and it was by Dodge County. Power play goal. I know, I see a lot of the boys players and coach and parents for the boys team for Albert Lea. They finished their regular season yesterday. They moved that game. It was supposed to be tonight in La Crescent Hoka, but they moved it to last night so that the parents and the boys could be here to support the girls.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's not really helping out because they're down 4-1. But 17 minutes left, and these teams, you never know if you get some momentum going. And you can change the course of a game real quick.
Yeah, I mean, the Wildcats had 3 goals in the first period. 17 minutes is 17 minutes. It's a lot of hockey left.
Yeah.
Tigers get 1 in early in the period. They'll have that momentum to go forward. And I know the shots on goal kind of shifted there in the second period. Tigers had 4 shots on net. No, 2 shots on net.
That's it.
And then the Wildcats did have 11.
Yeah,
so
in that second period, yeah. They dominated that middle period there. There's only 1 goal scored, but they don't need to score goals. They've got the lead, and they just got to prevent Albert Lea from getting it going. And if the Tigers aren't exhausted by now, they can maybe find some momentum and work their way back into it. But it's a big hill back to get over. And the winner goes to the state tournament. And as the Zamboni finishes up here, what else can we say? I know Northfield lost 3-0 earlier today to Farmington. That was in AA, 1AA. So Farmington, the number 1 seed, taking out Northfield, the 3 seed, another Big 9 school. And they will go to state next week. I think Thursday is when it starts, right?
Wednesday for single A, and then Thursday for double A, because they have the first game for each of them.
At the X.
They're all at the X, and they only play 4 games per day. They do like a morning session and an evening session kind of thing, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So.
And then if you lose, you go to Tria, which is another great facility that the Wild use for their practices. And
yes.
Have you done a game from the X?
I actually last year with Northfield with the radio, we did Northfield Live. We couldn't have any like broadcasting or the
no cameras.
No cameras, but
no streaming. But,
I mean,
just audio.
I'm going to be honest, it was pretty cool. We went upstairs and they had these massive bowls of popcorn, which that's like my favorite hockey game snack.
Except I got a little vertigo doing it way up there. You need binoculars to see the numbers down there.
I know, and as a coach, it's like the best view in the house because you feel like you're like
you can tell what's going on,
and you know what's going to happen 3 plays ahead of you rather than kind of being right on the glass, which I like being on the glass too sometimes, but seeing everything that high up, it's a good view.
Zamboni's done. We still have 6 minutes left in the intermission here, but we'll take a break and come back with our third period of action here. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT, our main girls hockey sponsor for Albert Lea. At the Four Seasons Arena in Owatonna, it's 1A Section Championship. 4-1 Dodge County over Albert Lea. Third period coming up here on AlbertLeaLive.com.
GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like craft brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow, this is way bigger than your office.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building? Low maintenance house? House on a lake? Lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood in Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood in Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped? Is your bathroom outdated? Or maybe your basement is just wasted space? At NCC Builders, we specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Whether it's upgrading your kitchen, turning your bathroom into a spa-like retreat, or converting your basement into a functional living space, we're here to bring your vision to life. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lee Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lee Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on albertleelive.com.
Section 1, where champions are grown on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Competition at the highest level, with support that matches.
And he scores the touchdown. Play at the net by Kellen McDowell. I got the goal.
And gets the pin.
He
scores.
Double play.
Holy cow. Back here at Four Seasons Arena, Owatonna. 1 period to go for the winner who goes to a state tournament here in the 1A final between Dodge County, leading now 4-1 over Albert Lee after the first 2 periods. And Cassie, they don't have to score anymore. They just got to prevent Albert Lee from getting back into it.
They do, and I mean, that last period, they only let up 2 shots on goal, the Wildcats did. So if they keep on that trend, they should be in A-OK position. But
as a coach, you don't say, don't worry about scoring anymore. You still go
all
out.
You still want to try to get those goals, but you're not taking as big of risks.
Yeah.
You're not potentially, if it's a 50-50 puck, you might take defensive side. But,
right.
I mean, getting another goal would definitely seal that deal.
Yes. And Albert Lee needs some breaks to go their way and maybe get 2 quick ones here. Because as time goes by, they're just going to feel more and more helpless, trailing by 3. So if they don't score right away, it's going to weigh on them as time goes by here in the third. And the legs will just get that much heavier. I don't know. I've never played the game other than boot hockey and stuff, but I can't imagine the stamina it takes, especially when we're down 4-1 in such an important game. Nothing's going right.
I know, and I mean, I know a lot of people who don't necessarily know hockey or don't watch hockey. They're so fascinated by how fast these players are getting on the ice and then getting off the ice. I mean, a hockey shift should only be about 30 seconds long.
Right.
So, but 30 seconds and then you wait 2 and then you're out right away again. So.
Looks like Hannah Austinson battling Nora Karstensen for the third period drop of the puck, and it's the Tigers who bring it in. Haley out in front of everybody takes a shot, and that's Ida Hubert around the back of the goal and to the other side. Out in front again, and it was loose, and Hannah couldn't get a good stick on it, but gave it a good effort there, and she still controls. As Mika takes a one-timer from the point, and that's blocked and held onto it. No, I guess Hubert did get it. She's so smooth with the glove, I can't tell if she catches it or not.
And Psychos has such a hard shot that it was kind of hard to see through traffic. But.
Yeah, it'd be fun to see that replay, see if you can even see the puck. It's going 150 miles an hour. Here's Evans in the faceoff against Karstensen. And this time, Dodge County controls the draw, and we're a half minute into the third. The Tigers need to keep it in their offensive end, so only good things can happen. Because if you get on the defensive end, only bad things can happen if it's in there for too long. Because you can't really get a good change even if you're just spending the whole time in your defensive side. As Albert Lee now putting on some pressure, but the Wildcats go from one side to the other. They're still behind the goal line, though, as they bring it out here. Cross ice to nobody. And Evans tried to get a skate on it, and Rye Hansen has it. She tried to get around her defender, Kylie Meyer, but couldn't do it. And the Wildcats take it back to center ice. And brought into the zone by Taryn Wernicke. It's on that far circle. And does it matter? Does 2 games matter with Zamboni and everything? Does it make it slicker out there sometimes?
I don't think so. I mean, they did have the resurface before the game 2, and it looked like they had quite a bit of time to kind of let the ice set up. So I think that helped a little bit more. But, I mean, there might be some spots, definitely around the creases, too, just with the goalies.
It seems like those are the spots, yeah. Oh, as forechecking there by Kolker almost turned into a breakaway, but she couldn't keep her balance. And then Erickson grabs it at the red line and plays it in. behind the goal line. Albert Lee forechecking a little bit more here in the third. Haven't cashed in. That was a one-timer, left-handed shot for Psychos that went a little bit wide. As she goes back into the corner and deflects it over to Goskason in the near corner. Centering pass, Goskason to Psychos, and that was blocked out front by traffic. Still on the attack, the Tigers. Goskason leaves it in the circle. Hannah knocks it back out to Erickson. Then Psychos with another shot, a bullet that Huber catches. How do you do that with traffic and everything? And she's able to track it down.
Yeah, I mean, both getting that shot off through traffic, but then Ida Huber being able to see that puck all the way through traffic. Just two great hockey players, two Division I hockey players next year.
Yeah, that's true. 14 and a half to play. 4-1 Dodge County. They intercept it, but haven't cleared the zone much here in this third period. Tigers need to put the pedal down and get a goal here, or they will find it harder and harder to get back into this thing. That would give the whole team a boost if they could get to the 4-2 and then work it to 4-3, and then all you got to do is score at the end to tie and set it overtime. Well, you got to play stellar defense the whole time too. It's a long way to go here, and it's centered by the Wildcats, but nobody home in front of the goal. So now they got to chase for it on the half wall. Wildcats win that race again. They're behind the goal. Ellsworth falls down, goes into the corner, and that one is to Goskason for the Tigers, who plays it back around the other way. Haley Austinson picks it up there, but she gets it taken away, and then it's smacked down the ice by Erickson. Actually, that's Seeger who knocks it down the ice for the Tigers. Gathered up there by Wernicke. And into the zone, they wave off the offsides and the icing, or one or the other, or both. As back to the neutral zone. Dumped in by the Wildcats with 13:08 to go here in the third. 4-1 Wildcats, the number 1 seed, the number 2 ranked team in Class A. Albert Lee has been 7th for a while in the rankings. And the number 2 seed, of course. They are the 2 dominant teams in the section. As play goes into the corner, and now out front, goes through the crease area. In the near corner, Wildcats keep it in the zone with 12.5 to go. 23 is Claire Dixon. She loses control of the puck, and it gets knocked away by Hansen. She's on the chase, but she will not. Well, she takes it away in the corner. I thought she was not going to win that race. I don't think she won the race, but she won the muscle. Took it away, but now the Wildcats with it again. The red line, it's taken off the stick by Mika, and she runs into Maisie Koch. Goes spinning off, but the Tigers have it into the zone. They wave off the offsides, even though I think Hannah was in there before the puck got in there. But at this point, the refs, they have reservations too. They want to get it over with. I think you want to let them play anyway. You just want to call the obvious stuff.
Well, definitely.
Yes, you don't want referees deciding your games, and they haven't. They've been good today. I think both games. Both games,
yeah. Letting some of the questionable body contact that sometimes referees will call immediately. I think this game has had a very healthy amount of physicality to it.
Yep, and I think Dodge County has benefited from that more than Albert Lee, obviously, with a 4-1 score. But like you said, I think the key to this game is Dodge County's ability to get Jada Moyer going back and forth, and then there's not a backside defender to help her out. And they found an open net a few times.
Yeah, I mean, Jada Moyer, just a great goaltender. She's not going to get beat too many times with just straight shots.
Nope.
You're going to have those backdoor plays. You're going to have those dirty kind of goals in tight, off of rebounds and that kind of thing. But she is a very agile goaltender, too. She moves very, very well.
10:49 to go here in the third. And 3 shots in the period, all for Albert Lee. They have not cashed in just yet, though. They got to start doing it. We're down to 10.5 minutes in somebody's season, and right now that's the Tiger season. As a centering pass, and the Wildcats get another shot, goes wide to the left. Picked up there by the Tigers and out of the zone it goes. They did call off the icing, as the requisite number of people touched it. Just needs one. As Evans, she got to take it away, and that one's going to go as a shot on goal there, but Moyer pushes it out to Sykos. And the longer it goes, the more frustrated Alberta will get, and I would imagine probably penalties happen then as you start taking it out on the opponent. And Dodge County just wants to skate up and down the ice. No damage done. They don't care if they score again. With a stoppage now at 9:53 to go.
I mean, I think I know exactly what you're going to ask. Looking at these next 9 minutes and 53 seconds, I'm telling Albert Lee, you have 3 3-minute hockey games. We need to score in each of those 3-minute hockey games, and we have a 53-minute overtime.
Yeah.
If you score in each of those games or win each of those 3-minute games, you're going to overtime.
There you go. That's a good way to look at it. It's kind of, you have to look at it that way.
Yeah, 3 goals is a lot to try to
if you look at it
digest.
at one big chunk, you just take it once at one little section at a time. And now we're down to 9.5. I was going to say also the fans of both teams, they came out in droves. Dodge County section is full and the Albert Lee section is overloaded. So congratulations, fans coming out to support their team here in Owatonna.
And here at the Steele County, at the Four Seasons Arena, they have like large poster papers designated for Dodge County, Farmington, and Northfield for the last game, and then Albert Lee. And Dodge County took up all of Northfield, all of Dodge County's, and Albert Lee they filled the whole other side where we are stationed over here too.
That's great. Yeah, it's great to see, and it's another chance for the Wildcats to get it behind the goal here, and Tiger D able to play it out of the zone. It trickles out of there. Grabbed by Sophia Busking, a sophomore. Some Wildcat players, I would imagine, they don't get a lot of time, getting some tonight. Good experience here in the championship of the section. And Albert Lee has it now with Evans, getting it over to Haley Austinson. Just sits on the blue line for a while, but it's knocked out of there by the Wildcats, and they will take it away. They're winning all the contested pucks, and the physicality of the game is going their way, and maneuverability. As we're down to 8 minutes left now in Albert Lee's season, unless they can pull a miracle comeback here. As the puck is in the Albert Lee zone, Sykos plays it across to Ellsworth. The top D pair have been all year long. Seniors back behind the goal line, held in there, and then the Wildcats get a hold of it and take it out of the zone. As getting on her horse is Zoe Heimer. She's looking for a hat trick. She had the first 2 goals of the game. Not a prolific goal scorer, but doesn't take that. Just takes good, hard play, and she started out on fire.
And she's showing up when it counts, too, in the section final game.
Yeah, taking the load off of some of the other girls, like Karstensen and players who score more than others. And a couple girls collide down there, including Sykos. Oh, that was Sykos and Karstensen, the 2 top goal scorers in the game.
For both of these teams.
As Mika has it now. And you think about the physical play, and you see Mika out of uniform. She's a darling. She's just, she's not little, but she's not a brute. She don't have scars. She doesn't have, she just looks like a normal high school girl, and you just don't know what to. Mika gives a shove, and she's on her way to the box. She
might just be going to the bench. I don't know if the ref. I don't think either ref called anything there.
All right. I thought she just did that and said, "I'll take my time." Somebody must have shoved her because she's not usually a cheap shot artist, but she gave a good shove there. But she's a workout fanatic. She told me that in my pregame interviews earlier in the year. She eats right and she works out constantly.
Well, and those are 2 of the things that are the most important at this level and the next level.
Here's a breakaway chance for Haley Austinson, and Ida Huber shuts the door. Nice job. Tracked her all the way across, and Too bad for Albert Lee anyway that Haley didn't have a partner with her there. They could have maybe worked a backdoor shot, but was not to be. And now we have a penalty coming up on Dodge County. Let's see who goes. Is it? I thought it pointed at Aiden Sprider, number 32, but she is going to be going right back to the bench here.
I was going to say, I don't know. I don't think anyone wants to claim it. No one ever wants to claim a penalty, but Jeremy Gunderson trying to figure out which player is supposed to go into the box. They're all asking which player is supposed to go into the box.
They're ready for the face-off here, and they haven't decided who committed the penalty.
Not yet.
32, they said. So that's what I said, Aiden Sprider. She's trying to hide on the bench, but...
I mean, I would do the same thing.
Sophomore finally heads over there, and we have a power play opportunity for Albert Lee, and they need to cash in on this. 6:15 to go, so you have 3 2-minute periods.
3 2-minute periods and a 15-second overtime.
Yeah. Hannah Austin sent to Haley off the face-off, and they can't waste a lot of time here, and they need to score quick. It's a centering pass that Goskison was not in place for, or at least where Haley sent that pass. Goskison has it now. She takes a shot, and Huber hangs on to stop things with 1:42 left in the girl advantage for the Tigers.
Yeah, we haven't really been able to see what the Tigers can do on the power play. I mean, the last one they were in the neutral zone quite a bit. The puck just kind of kept coming out over the blue line, but keeping possession, trying to get those shots to the net. We like to say to our power plays, 1 shot every 8 seconds.
Hanson, Noble, and Evans out there, the second line for the Tigers. For 1:35 left of the penalty. Psychos tried to stop that one, but lost her balance, and now the Wildcats have another opportunity as they come in, and Moyer sorts things out and prevents the goal. It goes into the far corner with 5.5 to play. 4-1 Wildcats. Thanks again to GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT. Adam Godeke, a super guy, and they do a lot of great work. They've added insulation to their repertoire through the winter, so if you need some of that, give them a call, and you see the ads on here. As we move through the end of our broadcast for 5:09 to go. Still 51 seconds left in the girl advantage for Albert Lee, so they can finally get a goal here and cut it in half to 4-2. A little glimmer of hope as Mika was all ready to go, but they passed it by her and went to Morgan for the one-timer from the top of the circle when that got a little too high, and it goes all the way down to Jada. She plays it around, and now we're back to down to 29 seconds left in the power play. Albert Lee going 0 for 3. I wonder when the last time they went 0 for 3 on the power play is. This is not a Big 9 school. This is top of the class here. Other than War Road, they've been sitting at number 2 and 1 all year long, having lost to War Road in the championship last year. This Dodge County crew is real good. That one goes in! A shot from the point. I think it was Goskison. Haley was out in front, but she's not acting like she tipped it. Let's see who's first to the bench is Ellsworth.
Let's watch it here in the Community Resource Bank replay.
See if it's 14 who tips it. It was 14 Ellsworth from the point. It didn't tip into anybody, maybe a defender. Ellsworth scored the overtime goal the last 2 times these guys played in the section championship 2 years ago. She had the deciding goal. Well, that one she makes it 4-2. It is 4:19 to go, though. They've got to get another one real fast. Back to even strength, but that's a power play goal.
And this is a good position to be in. Position with momentum, 4 minutes left, down by 2 goals.
Olivia Ellsworth. Her, I don't know how many she has on the year. Do you have that written?
I do not.
She scores, and that's an all-important 4-2 score now with 4 minutes even to go with this stoppage. Face off to Huber's left. She doesn't give up more than 2 goals much at all, if ever, in the games. So it's going to be tough for Albert Lee. But, boy, if they can get the next goal here fairly quickly, then all bets are off. Cycles knocks down Marin Hodgman, the 8th grader. And nothing called as they can't get it past the neutral ice area, and now finally taken away by Hannah Peterson, and a penalty is coming. It's going to be on LEA, I'm sure.
The Dodge County fan section want 2 penalties to happen there.
Yeah, they want Mika to go for pounding the 8th grader into the wall.
And then they want a trip over there.
Callie Noble, they'll get that one.
Oh, nope, they're going to switch, and they're going to put...
Oh.
They're going to take the first penalty and not the hook trip kind of...
Well, you take the best player off the ice for the opposition.
It's definitely not the time of the game to take a penalty.
Sykos will sit for 2 minutes. There's only 3:34 to go. Dodge County's 1 for 2 in power plays. Both teams 1 goal on the power play, but a 4-2 Dodge County lead with 3.5 to play. Now they go on a girl advantage here. And Albert Lee cannot afford to give up a goal here. They've got to actually get a shorthander, which they did last week. They had several shorthanded goals this year, so they're capable of doing that. But right now they got to get the puck away, and it goes back behind, and I think the net came off, so they'll stop play with minute 36 left in the power play and 3:11 left in the game.
I mean, Dodge County, their power play as a coach is just a fun one to watch. They move the puck well. They try to find those lanes. But Albert Lee doing a pretty good job of getting in those lanes, making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, they've made some adjustments since that first period. There's a shot blocked by Moyer, but Dodge County still controlling. That's blocked by Erickson, and she's going to try and get out of the zone, and does. So Wildcats have to vacate and reset with 1:15 to play in the power play. As Goskis and Forcheks try to get it, take it away. Hannah's out there doing the same thing. Can't quite get it away from them. It's a 2-on-3 as Karstensen brings it around. Interesting, both top goal scorers have not scored here. Karstensen for Dodge County and Sykos for the Tigers. And Jada Moyer grabs the shot there and hangs on to stop play. 53 seconds left in the Dodge County power play. 2:27 left in the game. 4-2 Wildcats.
In addition to all the fans that came from Albert Lee, it looks like there's a team, I don't know, maybe U10 or U8 age from Albert Lee.
I believe so.
Awesome to see the younger girls out here supporting the varsity players. I'm sure a lot of them probably look up to the varsity players, hoping to be one of them someday.
In there, and Jada affected that shot. Yeah, the youth hockey program in Albert Lee is second to none. They've got it all the way back down to the little tykes. Everybody's very much involved and on the same page for sure. They're going to be good for years to come. You haven't heard the last of the Tigers, and I'm sure Dodge County either. They've got a good thing going there, several years of great success. But War Road is a tough out when you get to the state tournament. They know how to play up there. They come out of the womb playing hockey up there, I think.
You get these small towns, and there's not much to do other than play hockey, and War Road definitely up there.
Their penalty is over, and they're back to full strength here, but Albert Lee needs 2 goals in 1.5 minutes to tie this thing. Can happen, but it would be a shocker if it does, but let's keep it positive here as the Wildcats steal it. And Macy Koch looking to get another goal, and Jada shuts that one down with 1:16 to go, but they'll face off to her right. So they got to win the face-off, get it down the ice and score in a hurry, and then worry about tying it. And at that point, you pull the goalie, but you risk losing out.
I mean, I'd be interested to see if they get the puck out here quick in the first 5 to 6 seconds right after this face-off.
Yeah.
If Jada Moyer goes to the bench then for a 6-on-5 opportunity for the last minute.
Probably what they're talking about on the bench, those possibilities. As centering pass gets knocked away, and we have the goal coming undone. 1:02 to go. They're not advancing the puck at all. Tigers. It's hurting them with time running down here. They made a game of it. They've held them scoreless here in the third and got one back. Still trailing in shots, 27-19. And down to our final minute as it's stuck there, and I'm sure Dodge County doesn't care. They'll hold it against the wall as long as they can. Just trying to trickle that clock down to nothing. Noble has it. It's trying to get it around a player, but couldn't quite do it. It's in the zone, though, for the Tigers with 41 seconds left.
And Warriors on the bench.
And down against the corner there, and Wildcats come out with it and get it out of the zone with 29 seconds left. Psychos at the red line. Trying to get it anywhere, can't quite. She's pushing and shoving and cross-checking and doing whatever it takes as they're just holding it against the wall. And then it comes out of there, and the Wildcats have it with 10 seconds left, and this one's done. As the Dodge County Wildcats will try and get back to the championship and get a title this time. And a very competitive Class A, and there's some pushing and shoving at the end, but referees clear that up, and a lot of frustration, I'm sure, for the Tigers as they fall 4-2 here to Dodge County, and the Wildcat debris all over the ice as they celebrate and they wave to Albert Lea. I think there's no love lost between these two teams. That's kind of a little poor sportsmanship on both sides with the pushing and shoving and also the waving goodbye. And they still have to shake hands, and that's why the officials are standing there waiting for that to happen so they can break up any bad tidings that are going on. And you can tell Tigers are taking it rough. A lot of tears there. A lot of seniors are going to graduate without getting back to the state tournament. They went 2 years ago twice in a row, and then now this is the second year they've been denied, and that's a bitter pill to swallow, but we'll take a break here. The Service Master by IAT break. Demand the yellow van, demand Service Master, and we'll come back and wrap up here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by IAT's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by IAT today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lea. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
Well, a very entertaining 4-2 game here. Wildcats from Dodge County going back to state. Nice scene there as a hug at center ice between opposing players. Goskeson for Albert Lea and Maisie Koch, who got a goal. Heimer had 2 goals for the Wildcats, the first 2 of the game. Koch made it 3-0, and Albert Lea scored at the end of the first to make it 3-1. And then Maisie Koch scored her second of the game to make it 4-1. And Olivia Ellsworth getting the final goal, the only goal of the third period, to tighten it up a little bit, but just not enough, as 4-2 is the final. Now everybody lining up for awards ceremony. This is tough. I know as probably played and coach, of course.
Yeah.
But to take second place, you go, do we really have to stand out here?
Oh my God! So I took second place in sections, and then again at the state tournament the next year, and it was tough.
I don't hear it. As they're doing some announcing here, and both activities directors out there to hand medals to players and, of course, the trophies. And we'll let them take over and go through the award ceremony here.
Okay, we're muted.
Just ride it up.
Please come forward and your names announced to receive your second place medal. Gina Moyer.
Can you hear that? Oh, looks like we are, but they're calling out the Albert Lea players for their medals, and of course, get the handshake.
Number 5, Emery Nelson. Number 6, Marlon Williamson.
It's tough to do now, but you'll look back and you'll appreciate the second place rank.
Number 7, Haley Watson.
Settles down a little bit.
Number 8, Maria Clary. Number 9, Hannah Austinson. Number 12, Peyton Seeger. Number 14, Olivia Ellsworth. Number 15, Kiera Erickson. Number 16, Haley Henderson. Number 17, Herrera Hansen. Number 18, Shelby Emma. Number 19, Callie Nolan. Number 20, Morgan Wilkerson. Number 21, Mika Cycles. Number 24, Breslin Brooks. Number 25, Layla Bayer. And number 30, Sienna Murray. Student managers, Kaylee Brown. Ida Murray. And Jenna Ball. And head coach Mike Carlson, assistant Ed Palmerson, Matt Dodds, and Isaiah Van Rising. And when each player from the Section 1A champion, the Dodge County Wildcats, Number 1, Faith Humphrey. Number 2, Josie Holden. Number 6, Brayden Spider. Number 7, Hannah Peterson. Number 8, Sophia Buski. Number 9, Molly Cook. Number 10, Mara Hodgman. Number 11, Nora Carstensen. Number 14, Kylie Meyer. Number 16, Alexa Van Stratton. Number 17, Macy Cook. Number 19, Berkeley Plain. Number 21, Zoe Hyman. Number 22, Daisy Heron. Number 23, Claire Dixon. Number 32, Ed Shredder. Number 33, Macy Holton. Number 36, Grace Rattler. And number 77, Taryn Warren. And student managers, Kate Knudsen and Kate Walkrum. Of course, head coach Jeremy Gunderson, assistant by Dana Rasmussen and Robert Falk.
Award the trophies now as second place Section 1A.
Section 1A runner-up trophy.
Good. Evans and looks like Hannah Austin.
And at this time, with the captain,
and now the championship trophy to the Wildcats. Second year in a row, trying to get back to the championship because they lost the Warrior last year. I'll give them a good chance. They're a really stout team.
Yeah, I mean, Jeremy Gunderson, earlier this season, actually coaches 500 as a Dodge County head coach. So he's amassed over 330 wins in his career. Plenty of state tournament appearances, but great team, great association as well. It sounded like from what you were saying, from the bottom up. So these players have played together for years and years.
I got a feeling they'll meet again.
I have a feeling you are correct.
Simley is another third best school in the section, but you know, every 2 years they can change that kind of stuff too. That cycle, but it's interesting. And hey, we wish the best to Dodge County. They were the victors here, 4-2, and a really hard-fought game. We wish them the best. Excuse me, at State. But for Albert Lea, they're just going to have to reload, and they lose 8 seniors, but they have the depth to make another one next year. Happy for you here on AlbertLeaLive.com. And the Service Master by clean up here. We'll wrap things up and send you on your way. I'm Jay Paul, along with Cassie Peterson, Farron, Jonathan on cameras, Daniel and Lance running the show. We appreciate you all tuning in here on AlbertLeaLive.com.